तस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरत्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूप स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेषु भिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्म हृदयादिकवये मुह्यन्ति सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया। मनश्च भद्रं भजता दधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहेतुकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter number 8, verse number 18. So we are reading story of Lord Nrsimhadev's appearance. How Hiranyakashipu, when he heard that Prahlad was preaching to his classmates, became very furious and called for him. And then he asked him that, why are you so fearless? What is your strength? So Prahlad replied that, my strength is same as your strength, and he is the Supreme Person. So then he became more angry because he said, who else is superior to me? And where is he? So he said, he's everywhere. And he said, is he in this pillar? And Prahlad said, yes. So of course Hiranyakashipu did not see. So then he hit the pillar. And then there was a huge sound which appeared like the whole universe was blown. So by seeing this sound, everyone was scared. Anta sabhayam na tadarsa tatpadam tatra shuryena surari thapaha satyam vidhat. So Savikraman putra vadhet surojasa nisham nirhadam purvamarpatam. So he heard this most amazing sound which he had never heard, and he was very eager to kill his son. But he did not see, he looked around, he did not see from where the sound was coming. Hiranyakashipu was above. Sorry, Nrsimhadev. So he was on the ground and Nrsimhadev was huge. He probably went above the building. So he did not see from where the sound appeared. He was trying to look around. And so when the sound is so loud, you don't know from which side it is coming. So therefore he says that Anta Sabhayam na Dadarshatah Padam. He did not see the origin of this sound inside that assembly. And Vitatrashur Yena Surari. That sound was so terrible that all the big Daityas, they all get scared. So Vishwanath Chakravarti does not comment much on this. Tasya Dhvanehe Padam Ashrayam, that he did not see from where the sound came. Satyam vidhatum nijabhritya bhashitam vyaptim cha bhuteshu akuleshu chatmanaha adrishyatatyadbhuta rupamudvahan stambhe sabhayam nirigam namanusham. So then after some time he saw a very unusual person who was neither an animal nor a human being, and he was above or within the pillar. Adrishyata atyadbhutam rupamud. Most amazing form, because something like this no one has ever seen. So Lord has appeared to make the word of his servant truthful. And to show Bhuteshu Akhileshu cha Atmana Vyaptim, to show his all-pervasiveness. So to prove that he is existing everywhere and to keep the word of his servant, he appeared from the pillar. Nijbhrityasya prahladasya bhashitam drishyate iti vasnam satyam vidhat. So to make the word of his servant, and who is his servant, there are different meaning of that, because no name is given here. So first meaning is that his servant is Prahlad. So when Hiranyakashipu has asked that, is your God in this pillar? Then he said, yes. He said, but I don't see. So he said, I am seeing. So then he hit the pillar. So to make Prahlad's words come true, Lord Nrsimhadev appeared there. So that is the first meaning. So Satyameva talloke api satyatvena praktikartumitya. So Prahlad wanted that Lord Nrsimhadev appears even in the planet of Daityas. And the second reason is Tathaiva Akhileshu Bhuteshu Atmano Nrsimhadi Akarasya Vyaptim Cha Satyam. And to show that as Nrsimhadev is all pervading in all beings. So Stambhe Adrishyata Drishto Bhava. So he became visible in the pillar. Idrisha, how did he appear? Namrigam, Namrig Sambandhi Napi Manusham Rupa. So he had a form which was neither the form of an animal nor of a human being. Sabhayam Udvahan. So he was carrying that form, or he manifested that form. Atrapi Hetu Satyamiti. So he also, the reason for appearing like this form, why he appeared in this particular form, the reason for this is also to make the word of his servant come true. So he is applying this statement that he appeared to make his word of his servant come true. He appeared in the pillar and he appeared as man-lion form. So he appeared in the pillar to make the word of Prahlad come true, and he appeared in the form of man-lion or Nrsimha form to make the word of his servant Hiranyakashipu come true. So Hiranyakashipu is also his servant, Jaya. So Hiranyakashipu bhasitam bhutebhyastpad srishtebhyo mrityurma bhunamam prabhu. So when Hiranyakashipu has performed tapasya, austerity, he had asked a boon from Brahma, and the boon was that, "O Lord, I should not be killed by anybody who is created by you, any living being." So therefore Nrsimhadev appeared. He is not a creation, and his form is not a creation of Brahma. And then he also said, "Tatha na antar na bahiriti na narai na mrigairiti prarthitam satyam kartu." He said, I should not be killed inside or outside the house, nor by any human being, nor by any animal. So to make his wish true that he will not be killed by any of these things, he appeared. So that is the second name. प्रार्थितम सत्यम कर्तु यतो नहि तद ब्रह्म सृष्टम भूतम न च नरो वा मृगो वा न च सभागृहस्य अन्त नापि प्रांगणवत् बहि. So therefore he was not creation of Brahma, and he was neither a human nor an animal, nor inside the house nor outside, but inside the pillar. एवं च केचित् निजस्य भृत्यानाम नारदादीनाम अपि भाषितम्. And then another meaning also, he also appeared like this to make his servant Brahma's words come true. Because Brahma also said, "Tathastu, let it be so." So he has to keep Brahma's words. And then he says also to keep his word of Narad, vidhatum tathahi iti vyachakshate. तथाहि कौन्तेय प्रतिजानीहि न मे भक्त पुनश्यति इति निजोक्तम. So Krishna says, "O Arjuna, declare that my devotee never perishes." So to make that also true, he appeared. And ayam mahan sanstha prapshati iti indram prati nardoktam. So when Indra, he had captured Kayadu, Hiranyakashipu's wife, who was carrying Prahlad in the womb, and he wanted to kill her. So Narada came and stopped and said that he cannot kill this baby inside Prahlad, because he said that I will kill her, or I will kill the boy. He said, I am taking her, and when she gives birth to the baby, I will kill her. So he said, no, you cannot kill her. So that also to show that Prahlad cannot be killed. Because he said, I am Mahan Sansthamna na Prapshati. Actually, Narada said that this boy who is in the womb cannot be killed by anybody. So therefore, even Hiranyakashipu cannot kill. Nunam etad virodhena mrityur me bhavita iti Hiranyakashinapi niyamane vare tathastu iti brahmoktam. So he says that all these people, to make the words of Brahma, Narada, Prahlad, and also of Lord Krishna, he appeared. So when he saw this, And then he was thinking, who is this person? Hiranyakashipu was quite brave. Still he did not become scared. So Mimans Manasya Samuttito Nrsinga Rupastadalam Bhayanakam Pratapta Chamiraka Chandalochanam Spurat Satake Sharajim Pitanam. So this is what he saw. He describes now his form. That he was thinking, who is this? Because he is in front of him like a human body and that head of a lion, and he looked very terrifying, bhayanakam. And pratapta chami karachandalochana. He had eyes which were yellowish like molten gold. And spurat satake sarajimritana. His mouth was open and he had this big mane around his head which was moving, shaking. And Karala Danstram, he had big teeth. Karavala Chanchala Chakshuranta Jiva. And then he had a tongue which was very sharp, like a razor, and it was moving. And Bhrakuti Mukholman, his eyes, and they were bent. Stabdhordhu Karna, and his ears were up, not moving. Giri Kandradbhuta Vyapta Ashyanasa, and his mouth was like a big cave and big nostrils. They were open. And Hanubheda Bhishana, his open mouth, his jaws were open and it looks very terrifying. And the tongue moving and teeth and eyes shining. Divi sprishata kayam adirga pivara grivor vakshasthalam alpa madhyamam. And he was huge, almost touching the sky, and he had a wide chest and thick neck, but very thin waist. So he looked huge on the top part. And Chandranshu Gauresh Churitam Tanuruhai, he had hair on his body which were like the ray of the moon. Vishwak Bhujani Kashatam Nakhayudam.
Means white?
Yes. And he had hundreds of arms. So usually you see 4 arms, but he says that Shatam, Anika Shatam, he had hundreds of arms and all of them having claws to kill him. That was the weapon. Durasadam, and he looked very terrifying, nobody dared to go near him. Sarva nijate nijetara ayudha praveka vidravita datyadam. So he was, all other people were there, Datyas, Danavas, they all started running around by seeing his form. And prayana meyam harinoru mayina vadhasmrito nena samudyate. So then Hiranyakashipu was thinking that this must be Vishnu. Now I understand. See that magical fellow. Said, he is a magician. He killed my brother by taking the form of a Varaha, a boar, and now he has come like this. He was trying to understand, and he is ruling all over the universe. Who is this guy? I've never seen anybody like this in the whole creation. I am the master. And suddenly he appears and says, now I understand. This is Hari, this is Vishnu. And he is a Mayavi. And by his Maya, he can take different forms. So I said, now I got him. Now I will kill him. Finally, he has appeared in front of me. I was searching for him. But before he went, after he got the boons, he went around searching for Vishnu. His whole game was to take revenge from Vishnu. So I said, wow, now this is great. So prayena meyam harino rumayina vadha smrito anena samuddhate. So now I know that this, I had to kill him. So then he made an effort to attack him. So, commentary. सदैत्य एवं भूत प्राणी विशेषम स्तंभ मध्या निर्गच्छतम परित स्तंभस्य चतुर्दिक्षु विपश्यन् इमेतदिति मीमांसते. So that Daitya, that Asura, Hiranyakashipu, he was deliberating that what kind of animal or human being who has come out of this pillar. Hiranyakashipu was still coming out of it. Sorry, no Singha. So he was as if he was coming out, and this was amazing that such a big person, how can he come out from this pillar? This itself was very amazing for him. So he says, how are you coming out from this? So then he looked around at what is it? Tadalamati shayana bhayanakam nirmigendra rupam mimans manasya tasya agrai te evan nrsimharupa samuddhita. So when he was thinking, then Nrsimhadev was just standing in front of him. Bhyanakatvam vigrunan rupam nrsimhasti. So in 3 slokas he describes how terrible he looked. Chamikaram suvarnam, the word chamikaram means gold. So his eyes were like molten gold, shining yellowish in color, like lions have yellowish eyes. You can see at night. And Sata Jataha Keshara, and he has huge mane, long hair around his neck. Kantharomani, Karaval Khadaga, and his tongue was sharp like a sword. Bhrukuti Yuktena Mukhena Ulvanam Kapola Panto Tayurvedam. His eyes, eyebrows, and open mouth looks very fierce. Adirgha Pivara Chagriva Yasmin. He had thick neck and Vishalam Vakstam, very wide chest. And Alpamadhyam, the middle part was thin. Chandranshu Vad Gauri Shvetai Vishwak Sarvadikshu Sthitam. And he had beautiful hair which was like white in color. So, and then he had arms all around. Satani, hundreds of arms, not 4 or 5. Nakhani Ayudha Tulyani, and the nails were just like the weapons. Sarvani Nijani Chakradini Itrani Vajradini Tani Eva Ayudha Praveka Shastrottamastai Vidravita Daitadam. So he had also other weapons in his hand, and all these Daityas, Danavas, they all ran away from there. Tasya Manasam Vachikam Chabhavanaha Prayani. Now Hiranyakashipu has to decide what to do with this. So Vadha Smrita iti Prak Chikirshitam eva asit. So now we realize that I have to kill him. Samprati Sansmriti Vishayikrita. So now he remembers that it's time to kill him. Tadapi annena harina samudditena tadartham kritodhyamena kim na kinchidapi. Madbalasya anena dusparatva. So Hiranyakashipu now is thinking that this fellow does not know my strength. And now I will show him. So he was also proud. Evam bruvunstvahat gadayudho nadan nrishingham pratidatya kunjaraha alapchitagnau patita patangamo yatha nrishingho so surastada. So that time, after saying like this, anena samudyatena kim, then he ran towards him with club in his hand. He wanted to hit him. And loudly he roared. So that best of Daityas, Nrsimhadev. And alakshita agnau patita patangam. But he looked like, it's like a firefly goes inside the fire, becomes invisible. If you see a firefly in the dark, then you can point that there is some firefly. But if it is in front of the fire or goes inside, it becomes invisible and dead. So like that, when he came near Nrsimhadev, he got lost in the effulgence of Nrsimhadev. Could not be seen very easily. So San Nrsimhas, or you see Deepto, Patita San, Lakshito Adrishto, became invisible in his effulgence. Sattva Dhamni Shuddha Sattva Prakasa Haro Tatta Sattva Darshanam Navishit. Because Lord, his body is Shuddha Sattva. So it is not surprising that this darkness, ignorance got lost. The meaning is that Hiranyakashipu, being Asura, is like personification of tamas or darkness. Lord, his body is Vishuddha Sattva. So there can be no darkness near him. So it got dissolved. Natad vichitram kalu sattva dhamni svatejasayonu purapi bhattama. So it said, just like when Lord, he creates, and before the creation everything is dark. So then he comes and he drinks all the darkness, and light comes. So like that, Nrsimhadev was lost in the effulgence of, Hiranyakashipu was lost in the effulgence of Nrsimhadev, who is Shuddha Sattva. He says this is not surprising. Tato abhipadhya abhyahanam mahasuro rusha nrsingham gadayo ruvedya. So what he did, that he went and he hit him with his club. So if you remember, Hiranyaksha was also trying to do that. Hiranyaksha fought with Varahadev with a club, and when he hit him, his club slipped from his hand, and Lord Varahadev held him. And then he gave him one slap. So he reeled. So Hiranyakashipu also is coming with club. Club fighting must be popular in those days. Looks like. So,
And when he got the slap of that,
not immediately. First he vomited blood.
oh,
So he, out of great anger, he hit Nrsimhadev, his Mahasura. So that was his valor. Yata pura srishti ado pralaya kalin tamopi yat mahatattvam adhishthaya nashama. Samprati sakshat sarup bhutatyena kimutati bhavatat tasmat tadbhuya vipadya abhimukamavati. So he's just explaining that how at the beginning of creation, Lord, he removes the darkness by entering into the Mahatattva. So now what to speak when he is personally present. So then what did Lord do? So he says, Tam vikramantam sagadam gadadharo mahoragam tarchasuto yathagrihi satasya hasto kalitas tadasuro vikridito yadvad bahir garutmata. So then Lord, what he did? He caught him. It's like Garuda catches a snake. Like that he caught him. He hit him once, but then he was caught him. And then when he was holding him in his hand, then Nrsimha and this Hiranyakashipu, he did some effort and sneaked out from his hand. It's like the snake will slip out from Garuda's grasp. So Vikridito Yadavad Ahir Garutmata. So it's like Garuda can catch a snake, and then maybe the snake can slink away from the talons of, or from the claws of Garuda. Like that he also slipped away. And then everybody got very surprised what happened. Because all the devas, they were also looking at this fight. So Hastad Utkalita Nishratya, and all the devas who were up in the air and looking at this fight, so they got scared. Asadvamayantam hritakesho hitopaso mara ghanachada bharata sarvadashanyapa tamanyamano nidviriyan sankitam yadhastamukto nirhari mahasuda. So they got scared because they thought that what is this guy who was caught, now he has become free from Nrsimhadev, yastamukto nirhari mahasuda. So all the devas who were up in the sky seeing the scene, so they became scared. So, and what Hiranyakashipu was thinking? Hiranyakashipu was thinking that this Nrsimha has become scared of me, and therefore he has dropped me. It's like if you have a snake in your hand and you get scared and you throw it away at last. So this is what he is thinking. Tamanyamano nijvirya shankitam yadhastamukto nirhari. So he thought that it is by my power that this Nrsimhadev has become scared. So you can imagine how proud this fellow must have been. He is in the hand of death and is thinking that he is scared of me. So Ghanachada madvadhamete drikshante iti datyako bhayan meghantarita hitavasho asadhamanyamta iti okansya pritvan eva samprati yadayam jivishyati tasmasmakam avshishtam prananapi harishyati. So why the devas, the gods were scared? They were thinking that this fellow has already taken all our place, our kingdom, everything. And now we are here looking. And if he comes out, then he is going to also take revenge from us. Why were you happy? I was fighting. So you are enjoying? So they were scared. So nijvirya chankitam manyamana yadyasmat hastanam. So then he attacks him again. Punastamasajjata khadga charmani pragriya vegena jita shramo vridhe tamshena vegam satachandra vatma bhishcharantam chidram priyadhohari. So now he dropped the club and he takes a sword and what is that called? Disc to stop the sword? Shield. So he takes a shield and just like a vulture attacks goes up and down, so like that he was moving his sword, playing with it, trying to show off that just see now I'm going to finish him off. So then he made a lot big attack on him, and at that time Lord made a very fearsome sound from his mouth, and Hiranyakashipu, he closed his eyes, and then Lord caught him just like a snake catches a mouse. So Vishwakspurantam Grihanaturam Harir Vyalo Yathakum Kulishakshatvatvacham Dvayur Apatya Dadara Lilya Nakai Yathahi Garudo Bhaj. And then he went into the threshold, entrance of the palace, and he put it on his lap and he tore him apart with his nails, just like Garuda tears apart a snake. So this is what he did, this is how he met his end. So Vyalo yatha mushikam iti grahane drishtanta Garudo yatha him iti vidarane. So he says that here these two examples, how the Vyala or a vulture catches rat or a snake catches a rat. This is the example in catching, this is how he caught him. And how Garuda kills the snake, this is an example how he tore him apart. Pulishe nakshatatvagapi yasya tam lilya hilya ivadadar. So he easily tore him apart. And Dwari Sabhayam, and he did it on the door. So when he caught him, then Hiranyakashipu was saying that you cannot kill me. So he says, why? He says, because I have a boon that I cannot be killed by anybody who is created by me. So he says, don't worry, I am not created by you. So then he says, well, I have taken a boon that I cannot be killed by human or animal. So he says, you can see I am not. So then Hiranyakashipu said, still you cannot kill me, because I took a boon that I cannot be killed inside the palace or outside. So Nrsimhadev started laughing. He said, oh, I did not know that. He said, okay, let me take you to the door. So then he took him to the threshold. And then he said, well, still you cannot kill me because I cannot be killed in the sky or in the ground. But then he was taken and said, okay, I put you in my lap. So you are neither on the earth nor in the sky. And then he said, still you cannot kill me because I cannot be killed in day or in night. So he said, okay, I wait. Till it is neither day. He says, now when the sun goes down, then I will kill you. So it is not day, it is not night. So he waited. So he says, Bahiyuro Nipatya na bhumo nambre na khe na vyasudhira sumadvirva evam devanaktam parihaya sandhyayamiti again. And then he had one more boon. He said, even if you satisfy all these conditions, I have one more which you cannot kill. Because of that. He says, I cannot be killed by anything which has life or no life. So he said, okay, I have my nails. So nails, you cannot say that they have life because you can cut them. And you cannot say that they don't have life because they grow. So he says, don't worry, I will take care of all your wounds. Still kill you. So finally he tore him apart from his belly. There must be some scene. संरभत दुष्प्रेक्ष कराल लोचनो व्यातानंतम विलिहन स्वजेया अश्रिग्लवाक्तरुण केशराननो यथांत्र माली विभहत्या हरि. So it's just like a lion may kill an elephant. Like that, he killed him, and he was licking his mouth with his tongue. His mouth was open, and his eyes were very terrifying. Nobody could look at them. Ashrigal Vakt Arun Kesarana. So from when he tore his stomach, then the blood drops, they went and decorated his mane. But there must be blood spraying out of the belly. So his mane got colored like he play holy. The blood. And therefore he looked very beautiful with that. Because he had white mane and red blood. So Ashrijo Raktasya Lavair Bindubhir Arakta Shikta Ateva Aruna Kesara. So his Kesara, his mane, appeared reddish because there were drops of blood which fell on that. Ananam cha yasya antramali mala rupena antram dada. And then what he did, that he took out the innards from the stomach, the intestines, and he put them around his neck like a garland. So you can see what ghastly scene. So Dvipatya hastivadhena anvito harisinghaiva nakhankurairurat patitam hritsaroruham yasyeti. And just like the elephant is torn apart by a lion with his claws, like that he tore his heart and took it out. Yatra hameva pratikshanam sukham avasham tatra samprati ayam mandabhagyam kodmatsaradikam tamsam katham vashayati smayati drashtumeti utpreksha. So Vishnath Chakravarti brings a meaning out of it. He says that the heart is a place where I live. I want to see how in this heart the envy came. So therefore he took out the heart to inspect. And how did this envy enter in the place where I am supposed to be? So Matsaryadikam Ateva Ankur Rupkam Saroruha Bhang Bhava Eva Buddhyate Dordandanam Yuthani Asase Anupathan Anuvartin. So this is what he did. So he was making big effort to come out of it. His clutches, but it was not possible. So this is the description of how he was killed. So he removed his heart and then he threw it on the ground. And then all the Daityas, Danavas, taking weapons in their hand, they started attacking him. So he killed everybody. So not only Hiranyakashipu but all his followers, they got smashed. So they all got their mercy of Lord. Nakhankarot patita hrita saroruham Vishyatasya anuchara anudayudhan Ahan samantan nakshastra parshnidhi Dodanda yutho anupathan sahasrasha. So he killed thousands of them. And Satavadutha Jalada Parapatam Grahasya Tad Drishti Vimushta Rochisha Ambhodaya Swasha Hata Vichakshu Hildhada Vita Digibha Vichakshu. So his mane was touching the sky, and the clouds were moving because of that here and there. And the effulgence of the planets, sun, moon, etc. appeared very dull in front of his effulgence of his eyes. And because of the breathing of Nrsimhadev, there were big waves in the ocean. And the elephants which support the directions, they all started bellowing after they heard the sound. So this is the description of Hiranyakashipu being killed by Nrsimhadev. Now they will describe how various devas they came and they recited prayers to him. And then Lord Nrsimhadev was prayed by Prahlada.